Welcome back, fellas. Now, today's video. What is happening with crypto? What is happening? Bitcoin down below 100K. Ethereum it looks like it's going to zero right now. It's going down in a straight line. Altcoins, day after day after day, in the red. They just keep bleeding and they keep going down. What is happening? All right. Now, first of all, 90% of you people watching right now are not subscribed. So if that is you, please subscribe because I have amazing content. I promise. And I will always provide you hopium. Okay, I promise. And I also do a really good series, Road to a Million, where I showcase my portfolio, what I'm doing. And other than that, I post weekly content. So if you guys are here for the bull run, if you're here for the ride, definitely subscribe, definitely like, and yeah, let's get into it. So today, November 4th, okay, Bitcoin is going straight down. Everything is going straight down. Ethereum is going straight down. What is happening? And is the bear market in? Okay, is the bull market over? Is the bear market in? Now, reasons to be bearish, right? The main reason to be bearish that everyone's talking about is we hit the maximum cycle length. Now, what is this? Now, if you measure from bottom to top and also bottom to top here and bottom to top here, they are exactly the same. I believe it's 152 weeks, but it is exactly the same. And everyone's saying, oh, this is classic, 4-year cycle's over on this exact date. It's over, right? So that is like, in my opinion, that is the only reason to be bearish. Maybe also because price is going down and we're starting to wick below the 50-week moving average. That technically is the line in the sand. And if we start to get weekly closes below that, then okay, we could start to talk about a bear market. But, you know, until then, I remain bullish. Now, reasons to be bullish. Fed rate cuts. We have quantitative tightening ending. Quantitative tightening ending. Quantitative easing coming. We have global liquidity. This line still going up. The Jerome Powell money printer is about to be turned on. We have gold, which just broke out completely and it's about to consolidate. If we zoom in, consolidation period right here. We have the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, still continuing to go up and hasn't dropped yet. Okay, we haven't seen a bottom from Bitcoin dominance. Now, there's so many reasons why I am still bullish and why I think this bull market is going to go on. And there's really one thing that I want to show you guys. All right, and that is the liquidation map. Now, what is this? What does this mean? Now, if you look over here, this green line, okay, this is Bitcoin on the exchanges. Okay, so you have Binance, OKX, Bybit, these exchanges. If you look at this green line, these are the shorts, and then these are the longs in red, right? So if you were to notice something, what do you notice? We have so much built up in shorts, $19 billion, and we have nothing in longs left. 1.5 billion. Everyone has been liquidated. Pretty much everyone. Maybe there's a little bit, you know, a couple guys down to 96K, but everyone has been liquidated pretty much. And if there's one thing you need to take away from this bull cycle, that is, if you are leverage trading, you lose. You are guaranteed to lose. No one this cycle has done well from leverage. There's obviously probably a couple people, but majority of people who leverage trade on these exchanges, they lose. They lose and they get liquidated eventually. Okay, it's how this cycle has played out time and time and time again. Okay, and I want to stress that to you. All these guys going short, right? Do you really think the exchanges want to pay these guys out? Okay, remember, who are the people that control the market? Whales and exchanges. They have unlimited funds, unlimited capital, and they can do whatever they want with price. So, let me ask you, if we are in a bear market, right, and we tank all the way down probably to the 200-week moving average, right? That's around 55, 60K. Do you really think the exchanges want to pay that out to these guys? Think about how much they would be paying out. So much money. Do you really think that they would pay these guys out like that? No. No, no, no. And at the end of the day, the exchanges would not let that happen. They would not let... why would they drive down the price even more to liquidate no one? They're not getting any money out of that. They're going to liquidate the longs. And I'm telling you guys, I watch this chart every single day. I've been watching this chart every single day for years. Okay? And I have never seen it like this. There was only one time that was comparable to this, and that was in April back in 2025 this year when we had the Trump tariff lows, right? Over here. It was very, very over here. It was very, very similar in the amount of people going short versus long. Everyone thought the cycle was over, right? And once again, to the flip side, if I were to if I had this chart, if I showed you this guys this chart on October 10th, whatever it was, 6th, when we looked like we were going to the moon, this chart looked the opposite. We had everyone going long and no one short. Okay, and it goes to show how price will always follow the liquidations. That is what this market has come to. Okay, it has become a liquidation market because that is where all of the exchanges are making their money. So, in my opinion, with all this bullish news, you know, tightening ending, we have the Jerome Powell money printer coming back on. China is printing money right now. Global liquidity keeps going up. We have more rate cuts coming. We have, also the government shutdown ending. So we actually get price data. We get, you know, I don't know how you could be bearish. I really, really, really don't. The only people that are bearish, okay, the only people that are bearish and that are concerned are the people who base their investment opportunities, or they base their investments on price. They see price going down and they're like, oh, gotta go out because it might go lower, right? But the problem with that is that you're never going to time the market completely right. And that is something I have learned, and it is something that I cannot stress enough, okay? If you are in crypto, you need to be following this one rule. This one rule only. Buy assets that you have multi-cycle conviction in, okay? Because let's just say we are in a bear market, right? Let's say we are, right? Bitcoin dumps all the way back down here, and then it goes back up, but this whole period is negative. It's red, right? If you are holding assets that you believe in long term, why does it matter if you're holding them over here? Why does it matter if they're going down? If anything, buy more. It gives you an opportunity to buy more. So if you're holding multi-cycle conviction assets, you should have no care in the world. No care in the world when it goes down. I see this dip and I do not care at all. I do not care. My portfolio can dip however much it wants. It can dip 20% in a day, 30%. I do not care. I'm telling you, I do not care. I'm telling you. Okay? We could be in a full-on bear market. Bitcoin top, no altcoin season. I could not care. I literally do not care. All I care about is accumulating more coins that I believe in long term and taking profits as they come. Like Sui, for example. I bought so much more Sui today Because I know, even if we're in a bear market and we go lower, right? And we go to $1, maybe I lose 50%. I'm down 50% next year, right? I know this thing's going to 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks in the future. 100 bucks. I'm so convicted long term that it doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't matter to me. And that is how you need to do crypto. Now, why do I not think the cycle is over? Because the cycle doesn't end until the cycle ends, right? And the cycle ends when Bitcoin dominance plummets and it goes lower. We haven't seen that yet. This is not alt season, right? This is not, it's a fake alt season. That alt season is like this, right? This is not alt season. This is alt season. So we're seeing this right now. We are seeing a rotation back into Bitcoin, back into safety. And I'm telling you, when this comes, you're not going to be ready. You're not going to be ready. You're not going to be ready. Whenever it comes, all right? There is no time frame. Everyone's saying, oh, when is altcoin season, okay? If you think like that, that is how you get burned. Because then you go, oh, it's November and we haven't had altcoin season. I'm giving up. Just be patient. And be patient and HODL the line. Be patient. Because that is what rewards in crypto. All right? I don't care if it takes us into January, February, and then we get an altcoin season in March, April, May. I don't even, I don't care. That's not my base case, but it doesn't matter when. It's just a matter of, you know, just being patient. Now, let me give you an example. Bitcoin, let's go back in Bitcoin's history, right? Patience is key. Patience is key. What happens if you bought over here, right? Down here at, what is this, $15, and you rode this all the way up. You made a 7,000x, right? But then, Bitcoin retraced almost 90%. 90%. You might have been thinking, oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. I'm done. I'm selling everything. And you only come out of there with a 10x. But then, if you were to hold, like I said, a multi-cycle asset and just set it and forget it and HODL the line, you would have missed a 1,000,000% gain. So, my question is, why are you in crypto right now? Why are you invested? Are you invested in coins that you believe in? Or are you just chasing pumps? Because at the end of the day, the pump chasers are the ones that always get burned. Always, always, always get burned. They're going to sell the red and buy the green every single time. Which is the complete wrong way to think about it. Like, I see this dip and I get happy. I'm like, oh man, time to buy more SUI, time to buy more Ethereum, time to buy more everything. Like, this is sick. This is sick. Time to deploy my capital. This is sick. Right? And I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm just looking at, especially these liquidation charts. I think we have higher to go. I really, really do. This is not a bear market. It's not a bear market. Bear markets, you know, bull markets don't end with everyone giving up on altcoins at only a 20% drawdown. Like, it's an overreaction. That's what it is. And it's you know, it's sparked by Twitter FUD and social media. And it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. And there's a lot of technical analysis to back it up. I mean, look at the MACD right now. We're getting higher lows on the histogram right here. If I go to, this is a really good one. If I go to ETH, hold on, ETH on the weekly. If I look at the Chankin money flow, look at this. Look at how much positive the money flow is. This is bullish divergence, guys. This is bullish divergence, right? When you have money flow going up, but price going down. That is bullish divergence. And I will show you extreme bullish divergence also in an asset that I really believe in. Another great example of how we are ripping to the upside, but no one thinks we actually are. Like, crypto is going to the moon right now, but no one actually thinks we are. And if you look at SUI, total value locked, in SUI, let me show you because it's not, yeah. Look at this. Total value locked in SUI. Look at that. All-time high, pretty much. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Since this last high was in September of 2024, and we're above that. So, if you guys think this bull market's over, sell. Then sell. Because I will gladly be on the other end buying your coins for cheap. I will do it. And even if the bull market's over and we're not getting an alt season, I mean, look at altcoins. I'm going to take away Bitcoin for a second. Look at the altcoin market. It is as low as it's ever been. So essentially, if you're giving up on altcoins now because there's no altcoin season, you're selling them at their lows. Why? Why? They can't go much lower. They really, really can't. They really, really can't. Like, maybe we can wick down here. Maybe into next year. Like, let's say we're in a bear market and, you know, they actually do nothing. You know, maybe they go down here. Maybe. But eventually, they're going to catch up to these moving averages and prior highs even. Like, you guys are selling the bottom. If you're selling your altcoins right now, you're selling the bottom. You're like straight up. You're straight up selling the bottom. So you need to have conviction and you need to just hold. Could get worse. It really could get worse. Like I said, this chart right here shows it pretty well. Every single time before alt season, we usually go below this yellow line, and we haven't had that yet. So they could definitely drop another. What is this? Another 20% against Bitcoin. Now remember, this chart is against Bitcoin. It measures all coins against Bitcoin. So technically speaking, Bitcoin can go up 20%, alts stay the same, and bam, that's your 20% difference. But yeah, I mean, I think altcoins, their Bitcoin valuations are going to go lower. But yeah, I mean, that's just my thoughts, guys. It really is. We even have the DXY strengthening, but I think it's going to roll over soon. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, guys, if you're selling, just remember I'm on the other end buying, and stay calm. Stay calm. Okay, I loaded up on more SUI at like $1.85. It's a steal, or it was like $1.83. It's a steal, guys. Look at this. Once again, money flow going into the positives, while price is going into the negatives. This is like on every single asset too. But I think it's obvious. I think it's obvious, guys. I think it's really obvious. And I think we're going to be set up for a really, really good December. And a good January for altcoins. Good Q1 for altcoins. But once again, who knows? Who knows? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But at the end of the day, if I am wrong, I have long-term conviction. So that's all that matters. Buy assets. Buy multi-cycle assets, okay? Because then you won't care about price, all right? Oh, I just forgot. This is going to look weird because I'm going to put this at the end of the video, but I forgot one thing I wanted to mention to you guys. The liquidation max pain. What does this mean? What does this measure? So the liquidation max pain is the max pain point for the shorts and the longs. So essentially, if it hits the max pain distance, the shorts make the least amount of money. Same thing with the longs. If this hits this max pain price, the people going long make the least amount of money on average, right? So typically, price always gravitates towards the max pain because it's just like the law of attraction. It is like a magnet. Especially because, like we said, the exchanges manipulate the whole market. So what do we see here for Bitcoin? 30-day max pain. It's at 100,000, which we're at right now, right? There's no more longs to be liquidated, like I just showed you. The short max pain, 126,600, 126,000. That's a 26% move, and it just goes to show, look, I'm telling you, I look at this stuff every single day, and it always gravitates towards the max pain. Always. Because like I said, if you're trading leverage, you always lose on both sides. So there is no doubt in my mind where we don't. Maybe we only get a marginal high up to like 126, 130, 135. But there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to see a little bit slightly higher of a high because of this max pain. And that is the number. That is the number that I'm looking for. And I think we're going to rally really hard. Typically, this gravitates really fast, like really fast. And we're going to see this 26% move really fast, probably within a few weeks, in my opinion. In my opinion, usually when we have these big events, we spend about a week or so in that max fear, in the max fear region. But after that, I think we're going to be set sailing. Same thing with this. You know, we spend a little bit of time down here. We come up, we consolidate, and we just rip. That'll probably what happens. Like similar to here, just a couple days down here, consolidate. Everyone's still freaking out over here because prices are so low, and then bang, we rip. Probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's all I got. See you guys in the next. Peace out.